Hi everyone, Ginny Dodunski here again with some more information about managing facial eczema on your farm. In sheep, the genetics of your ewe flock can have a big impact on how much facial eczema is going to knock your production around. Flocks that have been selecting for facial eczema tolerance for a long time can be highly productive in the same environment where other sheep may be sick or even dying from the disease. However, a ram breeder's location doesn't necessarily guarantee that they'll be selling you rams that are going to pass on good FE traits for your flock. You're much better and you'll make faster progress if you're buying from a breeder who's actively testing and selecting for disease resistance. The first question to ask is, can I see your RamGuard certificate? RamGuard is the recognised industry scheme for testing and benchmarking sires for facial eczema tolerance. Asking how many years they've been testing for can be useful. However, some flocks may be making faster and better progress if they've been buying in highly tolerant sires and putting a lot of focus on FE within their own breeding program, even if they've been testing for a shorter time than other flocks. To get a handle on this, you can ask to see their genetic trend graph. It should have a nice steep upward slope showing year-on-year progress for the FE tolerance trait. And then asking whether they're selecting only or mainly for FE tolerance when making decisions about which rams to use. If they're including a lot of other traits, they're going to be making slower progress on FE. The focus on FE is pretty important, especially in the early years. And also then asking whether or not they're including non-FE tolerant rams in the rams that they're using for breeding. They might have a ram that's really fantastic for other traits and they really want to use him, but his FE traits aren't as good, or he's showing up with a not quite a pass on the RamGuard test. So if they're using those animals because they want those other traits, they will be making slower progress against FE. So asking that question is really helpful as well. Then also asking what percentage of their rams they're using to breed sale rams from. If it's a large number, again, that's less selection pressure and they'll probably be making less progress. So those are some of the questions that you can think about when you go ram shopping this year. Be aware that facial eczema is moving higher and further south every year. So get ahead of it now by starting to include facial eczema as one of your selection criteria when you're looking for rams. So maybe a good thing to do could be to listen to this video again, make a list of these questions that I've gone through and pop it in your pocket for when you go ram shopping this year.